Hi guys, I wanted to send you guys some love and healing energies right now. We're also counting down to the 1111 porthole. We're very much already feeling and in those energies right now. They are super amplifying everything going on. And this year we got lucky that we have the 1111 porthole right in the middle of an eclipse porthole. So this is kind of like bringing up a lot. We have huge themes around destiny playing out. And I always say this is like destiny and fate colliding as we're moving through this combination of energies right now. That means big things are playing out. You should be getting more clarity in your path. That means all sorts of things might be happening right now. On one spectrum, people may be eclipsed out of your life. A lot of people may be going through a tower moment or crumbling within some of their connections and relationships. And that is okay, because eclipse season is amazing for getting rid of things that are not for us. We have doors that are opening fast and closing fast right now, right? Opportunities opening up, but also getting more clarity on what isn't for you or what isn't your path. We have billions of people on the planet right now, but only one person would be for you. And this is where sometimes we're seeing some of the things coming up with connections right now. And as people are experiencing a spiritual awakening, because people are waking up across the planet in waves, more and more people are coming home to their twin flames, but also to their greater galactic soul groups. A lot of you guys are finding a lot of deep connections too. The 1111 porthole is all about love, relationships, and twin flames. It's actually one of the luckiest days of the year, but it's also one of the most powerful days for manifesting, and also for anyone in a twin flame union or twin flame connection or knows that they're a twin flame. Basically, it represents the two strands of our DNA merging into a higher state of consciousness, which is what we go through when we're going through DNA activations. The 1111 porthole is one of the biggest activation days of the entire year as well too. Being guided to do some work. So I'm realizing with energy, we have all of this energy flooding the planet. Huge influxes of light and energy coming in right from our central sun right now. So it's important that we are connecting with our sun. And it isn't the energy that we need from the sun. It's the energy that we need from our spiritual sun that's activating our light body. So when we disconnect from the sun in whatever way, it takes a toll on our light body. As we're going through such an intense series of light body activation, it's a really good time to be getting more light in your life, connecting with the sun gazing, right? Just getting outside, connecting with nature. That's all going to really help you moving through some of this spiritual ascension process. Huge for DNA activations. And I'm kind of glad that we're moving into that cocoon of fall right now and into that darker part of the year, because I always look at that like the ultimate cocoon phase that we move into, that we're going to be in for the next few months. But we also are going through an intense series of activations right now, but it's important that we're also moving that energy into our life. So energy is just going to sit there, and it's up to us to channel it into a positive way into our lives, whether we're, moving it and doing something productive in a positive way, or bringing it down into manifestations, doing some type of healing activation work. I always do activations on these huge gateways. It's a huge galactic gateway too right now. Also, it's a bridge to our dream reality. Basically right now, this pulls back the spiritual dimensions, aligning Earth with them right now. And we can talk about what's on the other side, right? We're talking other dimensions and the other side. And so we're talking about the spiritual realms, the spiritual dimensions being accessible here on earth in those divine energies, and us being able to tap into it. It's so important that you're staying positive, but also coming into a deeper alignment with what you want to manifest or what you're working on. So much happening within the DNA. So I've been kind of tapping into a lot, and I'm kind of noticing that, if you're a starseed, you probably took on all of your family's DNA. This goes for all of your parents, grandparents, ancestors, anything that was owed out. And it blows my mind to even think about this. And so that tells you that, you are such a warrior soul that you would come into these bloodlines to cleanse them, to heal them in such a way. And so a lot of starseeds took on a lot more karma, but that's coming out now. It was something that was programmed and encoded to your DNA as experiences that would have to play out. And I always say, I think of that as fate, right? So when we're talking about certain experiences that are fated to play out in our life, a little bit like our karmic destiny or our fate. And then our greater destiny is who we're shifting into becoming. If you had total control of your life, what would you be doing with it, right? If all that stuff was gone and cleared, and that's what we're moving through right now. But people are at different phases with this awakening. So some of you guys have already come and done that and done an amazing job of clearing all your stuff and baggage, and that's amazing. And then some people are really going through so many layers of that karmic baggage, because within these high frequency energies, everything's going to come out within the DNA. So first we have to clear everything karmically, and then we go through a healing phase within the DNA, and of course an activation phase. And people are at different phases as well too. And so this is kind of part of the awakening that's happening, and also part of the healing that is happening for the collective, for the entire planet right now. It's all coming together on such a big level. This should be giving you like a higher perspective of your lessons. Your story might be just making sense now after all of this time in your life, like everything kind of coming out clear of your story, where you're at with it, what chapter you're at. Are things coming together, being tied together right now? Are you finally making sense of things? Are you leaving this eclipse porthole, because this is a series of eclipses we've been through, with more clarity on your life, your situation, how you're feeling about things. Now, these energies amplify our feelings, and I was saying a lot of times we're programmed to like shut off from our feelings. And what is happening is it depends on how tuned into your own energy and your own feelings that you are, and how you're going to process these energies. So a lot of people are also going through an emotional awakening right now, where suddenly they're feeling so much more. And that could be a great thing if you're having a good day, or it could really amplify things. So our feelings are being amplified right now, especially this week. And then, of course, energies are being amplified. What kind of intentions are you putting out for yourself and for others? And then we talked about this being a higher spiritual gateway too, doing that greater twin flame work. And I don't want to say this on video, but I'm going to say it. You guys can have sex with anyone, but there's only going to be an alchemical marriage and a true twin flame union between true twin flames. And this is something that probably has to be worked towards on such a level. A lot of people think that, having that label is going to make it easier, but it's about, all about healing within these connections, but also an upward spiral within your DNA, and connecting with source, connecting with God as well too. So these are like higher state unions, but there are so many flames that came to Earth. A lot of you guys didn't come to Earth alone, I say, right? This is a different time as we're trying to navigate so much and to navigate this awakening. But the problem is we have to kind of be karmically clear to get to that place. And so sometimes it is, our lessons, stuff we're in still, different connections that are keeping us wrapped up. A lot of people are so wrapped up, they don't even see it, right? They don't even see how wrapped up that people get karmically as well too. So we have a lot happening within our chakra system right now as we are integrating all of this light as well too, right? So we have a lot happening within the body and within our chakras right now too, guiding us to release the energies of the old right now, to really just let it go. And then I was saying we have such a huge theme around opening the heart, finding compassion, forgiveness, releasing karma, right? Burning away the old energies and stepping into and shifting into the new. If you guys are having a hard time doing that, the eclipse probably brought up a lot for you, this eclipse season, kind of pushing you where you need to be as well too. And then it works better when we flow through things and we're just releasing things if we're guided to. So important that you're paying attention to your guidance right now, like literally. So important, because it's going to be different with what each soul is navigating, working through, working on as well too. So really paying attention to your guidance, clearing out your guidance right now. We have a huge opportunity to be working with our third eye right now, right? And so, really good time to be connecting with your third eye, soaking up the energies, doing energy work, focusing on your manifesting. Some of you guys might be guided like me to be preparing for the colder months ahead as well too. Might be kind of nested a little bit too, getting ready as we're moving through this season. Intense for connections of all kinds anyway, that we're in Scorpio season, getting ready for that 11/11 gateway, and it really does represent union of the lovers too. And like I said, people are at different places with that, and that's kind of hard for people to kind of understand while we're in the earth plane, because when we're way in ego, we always want what we want, and that goes for certain connections, people, things in our life. But as we're clearing that, we're trusting the universe to guide us into higher states of alignment and higher states of union as well too. So we're having to reassess things within relationships, within old templates too. And then, realizing that if you are not fully healed, you're going to be having to work out any of those traumas and things within your relationship. If you don't have a supportive partner, right, or someone conscious and aware and spiritually awake to help you do that, a lot of times it can make us worse or trigger our trauma in different ways, especially if the other person within the connection isn't working through it too. So a lot of times relationships work best with a certain level of awareness and kind of coming together, realizing, whatever work that you need to do and kind of doing that deeper work. So a lot of people are getting a lot reflected back that I'm seeing within connections and within relationships because they're not where they need to be. And everyone will think that they can bypass this ascension process, which plays out as an entire process of awakening. And a lot of times it's guiding us to do a deeper energy work. And this is what's going to change things, right? Working on our energy, truly healing and things like that are going to really make those shifts that we're trying or clear those patterns or get us where we need to be on the higher level. We have a lot coming up with money because we're still in this same eclipse energy, and Scorpio and Taurus are huge for assessing things like the material possessions and money right now. And that goes for if you guys are really comfortable with, not doing this process as well too. That's going to kind of come up during this time. Any money challenges, healing needed in any areas of love and money, and especially money right now too, coming up right now. I'm just going to say this on video because I have so much I need to just start talking about. Putting your resources into yourself right now. We're going to see such a shift play out as we get ready for that great solar flash and things that are going to happen energetically on the planet. And we see the third dimensional literally crumbling in front of our eyes, and that old way of life crumbling as we are being guided to ascend into new programs and a new paradigm ultimately too, and raise up out of that. And so it's so important that, number one, that you're becoming more independent, whether that means breaking codependent kind of habits or getting more self-sufficient as well too. And a lot of you guys are being guided to shift out of the old on every level. So it's like a whole process within your relationships, within your jobs, I know, right? How you're living, your lifestyle, and, your diet and everything. So you're being guided to really question and reassess. And I was saying, in order for you guys to really do the spiritual path, you're going to have to unplug from what everyone else is doing sometimes and really follow your guidance and your soul guidance and what it's guiding you to change or work through. All about working on yourself right now. So a lot of people, being guided into that better version of themselves throughout this process of life anyways. This 1111 portal is going to accelerate what is happening energetically, and it's going to accelerate your spiritual growth right now. Expect huge light body activations, DNA activations. If you guys are a star seed, you guys are probably having all sorts of great things happen right now. Let me see. We had some amazing things happen in the sky this week aside from that eclipse, right? Look up. The sky's all lit up, right? We're extra lit up energetically, especially moving through this 1111 portal. We're in so many strong Pleiadian energies as we're getting ready for that full Pleiadian portal. So this 1111 portal really just opens a massive Pleiadian gateway anyway of galactic energies. So over the next 2 weeks, really, really powerful energies. You guys should be feeling really good right now, like feeling high, bliss, euphoria, motivation to clean up, get things done, get organized, right? You got that stuff you were trying to do in your life, moving through it, right? And you should be feeling really good. So if you're resisting the new energies, you're going to feel it in your body right now. For those that are feeling achy, tired, anything with ascension symptoms, pain in any of your chakras. So when we talk about ascension, a lot of people are feeling it in their heart chakra, and these are the blocks. So you'll be feeling it in the chakra areas if you guys do have blocks, and so many people do. And so you'll be feeling it right in these areas. So you could do some energy work and work on it. So paying attention if you have any aches, pains, these can indicate blockages. If you're feeling tired, lethargic, signs you should probably just do a little bit of healing and energy work. Or if you aren't handling the energies, emotionally coming out of balance. Yes, you can feel more emotionally, but if you're literally sometimes I say the energy can send people very emotional or ungrounded, signs that you might want to be doing some work too. So see how you feel moving through this portal. It's going to let us know with how we're handling this huge influx of energies and the new energies coming into the planet. That's about it. I'm just saying hi and sending you guys some good love vibes, sending you guys some healing vibes. Make sure you guys are checking out my site. I've been doing a lot of ascension coaching on there. You guys can get a package or you guys can always do one-on-one readings with me, right? I just do one-on-one sessions and twin flame readings or ascension coaching package on there if you guys want to be doing phone sessions with me. And of course, I do tons of energy work. I'm a healer. I do energy healing sessions. I do activations. I'm doing activations for the 1111 porthole, recommending it's activation day. Get activated, right? Do some energy work. Tap into these light codes. They're going to accelerate this process for you. They're going to help you so much. And when we're being stubborn and we're not doing the energy work, it's a lot harder in the energies. So when we're tapping into these energies and channeling them into our body, into light codes, it's going to help so much with that process, with you guys feeling better, with you guys, integrating higher light codes and things like that. So recommending you guys are getting activated tomorrow for the 1111 porthole. That's about it. Make sure you guys are checking out my site though, sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. Sending you guys so much love and good energies. Focus on manifesting right now, because for the next 48 hours, that's what we're doing. These energies are going to take us so much higher, opening up those doors to those infinite possibilities. You should feel inspired right now, uplifted, and like that dream life is finally within reach right now. So putting it out there, what you're manifesting just for this porthole right now, and sending you guys so much love.